Lisa. Hi, honey. Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Oh, good to see you.
We are so thrilled that you could fit us into your schedule.
Oh, I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
You know, this is my favorite songbird right here.
Oh, you're my favorite novelist.
Gee, maybe we should start a mutual admiration club. What do you think?
Why not?
I want you to meet my niece. This is Lisa Grady. Lisa, Crystal Gale.
Hi. We're so excited about your opening here, Miss Gale.
Oh, it's Crystal. Crystal Gale. Headlining at Tops. Well, Bay City will never forget this night.
Hi.
Well, come on in.
Oh, I don't want to interrupt anything.
No, come on in. We're celebrating.
Well, thank you, Willie. Yeah, well, I really appreciate it, too. Yeah, well, it's important to me. Look, I'll see you. Bye. And that was Willie Benson, John's old buddy from Vietnam.
Is he going to see you?
Yeah. I gotta go pick up Donna. I'm gonna go straight to Chicago.
It would really be incredible if your brother was alive after all these years.
No, Nicole, it would be impossible. John is dead.
Then why are you going to all this trouble?
Because my mother still clings to the hope that John is alive. She believes that one day he's just gonna walk in the front door.
That must be very difficult.
It's difficult for her. So I've got to prove to her once and for all that John is dead.
Well, what about this man in the photograph?
I don't know. It's somebody that just looks like John.
How can you be so sure?
Because I was there, Nicole. I saw him die. I saw that explosion go off. Now, my mother just hasn't accepted that.
The photos you want are blown up.
Thanks. You know this ain't gonna make any difference at all.
What is it?
I don't believe it.
Crystal, you're going to love this sweet.
It's the best one in the joint.
Okay. Voila. Oh, no. Crystal, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry.
Now, ladies, don't worry about a thing. I'll straighten up everything
Well,
in no
I think
time.
we should call a chambermaid, all right? I mean, who could have done all of this?
Well, it was probably the guys when they delivered all these nice flowers, right?
No, because Lisa and I picked up Crystal's flowers at the front desk.
Well, a lady can never have too many flowers, right, Crystal?
I sure can. I mean, who could have sent these flowers here?
There's no note here.
Here's one. May I? From a secret admirer. Huh?
Oh.
The fella said.
How sweet. Oh, Crystal, I wanted everything to be perfect for you.
Oh, you're so thoughtful, Felicia.
What is it?
Well, whoever was here certainly has a sweet tooth.
Yeah, and he probably didn't know this was the VIP room.
No, we wanted to pull out the whole red carpet for you. We want all of Bay City to know how much we love Crystal Gale. Oh.
It looks so much like him.
Are you sure?
I don't see how you can tell. That photograph was taken from behind him.
I'd know. He had a walk. The tilt of his head. I mean, his body. It looks so much like John. It's really spooky.
Well, do you think maybe your mother was right about what she...
Nicole, I don't know what to think. I was there. I mean, I saw that explosion. 8 guys, I don't know, they died. Nobody could have survived that explosion.
A lot of things happened to guys that were given up for dead, Michael.
When I was in Paris, the French press ran a lot of stories about MIAs. It was really incredible. Guys who had been missing for 10 years suddenly surfacing in places like Thailand and Indonesia. You name it.
It just could be that that's what happened to your brother.
Mitch, I know what I saw. Just this picture, it makes me wonder.
Well, maybe this friend of John, this guy who took the picture, could give you something more to go on.
Are you sure that this guy got a good look at John?
That's what he says he did. Just, if John were alive, and he would have contacted us.
Maybe. Maybe not. Something else could have happened.
Michael, he could have been captured.
He could have checked out.
What does that mean?
Maybe he didn't want to come back.
No way, man.
Michael, the war changed a lot of guys over there. Emotionally, a lot of them never came back. I'm not saying that that's what happened to your brother. But I am saying that it's a possibility you need to consider.
Well, right now, all I want to do is get to the truth.
Well, then if you want to do that, it looks like this guy in Chicago is your best bet.
Willie was John's best friend. He used to tell me about him all the time. You know, they took care of each other, like through all the rough spots.
I just hope he can give you some good news.
Well, I hope he can just tell me what happened.
Well, what you might find out, you might not like, so you better be prepared.
I gotta go get Donna.
Good luck.
Give me a call if I can be of any help.
Thanks, Mitch. This guy, doesn't he look really athletic?
Does that mean something to you?
Yeah, because John had, you know, he was an athlete. I mean, he was a great basketball player. We used to play together. He would have been a pro if he'd lived. Excuse me, I gotta go.
Donna, come on, sit down.
No, I don't want to sit.
Well, you're going to have to deal with the question I posed. You've obviously repressed a very important memory.
But I don't understand why. I know I want to remember what's in that picture.
Consciously, yeah. But isn't it just possible that remembering might be worse than never knowing the truth?
Maybe. I'm just not sure. Dr. Glazer, sometimes I just get so afraid.
Of what?
That whatever it is might hurt so much that
That you'll get sick again?
Yes. I mean, what if remembering does send me over the edge? You know, I lost Michael once, and I almost missed out on a life with him. And I don't want that to happen again.
Shh. Come on now. It's not going to happen again. Not if we approach this thing slowly and very carefully.
Well, how do you mean?
By not putting too much pressure on you, for starters.
No, but I have to know what happened. I mean, I cracked right down the middle when my father showed me that picture, and I want to know why.
Now, we can't begin to work on your memory until we can ascertain exactly how much psychological damage remembering might produce.
Well, how long is this going to take?
I can't answer that, my dear. All I can say is that it's not going to be easy, and it's going to require a lot of patience.
Well, I will do what I have to.
And don't expect results overnight.
I won't. But I have no other choice. I am going to stick with this until I know all the answers for my sake and for Michael's.
Brava. If you can give me that kind of commitment, we're going to get results.
I will. I'm going to do it. I promise.
Good.
Well, now I have to get out of here. Michael's taking me to Chicago.
Oh, big night on the town?
No, not exactly. We've just learned about some interesting news.
Well, good news, I hope.
Yes, I think so. Well, Michael's brother, John, might still be alive. He was killed in Vietnam. At least that's what we all thought.
How extraordinary. Here.
The only problem is that Michael doesn't believe it.
Did you know this brother?
Yes. It certainly would be a miracle if he were alive. But then my whole life with Michael has been a miracle, hasn't it? Thank you.
Well, here's to your new life. Sounds like everything's going just great for you.
Well, I better get the pictures down to the Bathing Beauty Committee.
Bathing Beauty, huh? Yeah, Cheryl's gonna be the Bay City Beauty of 1987. I'll see you later, okay, Cheryl? Sounds like you got it all figured out.
Did you come here looking for me?
Yeah. I guess I ought to have my head examined, huh?
Scott, why did you come
I gotta
here?
go.
No, not until you tell me why.
Just forget it. Okay?
Why should I?
Because it doesn't matter anymore.
What doesn't matter?
You want to know the truth?
Yeah, I do.
I came over here to tell you that I was going to try to straighten Trish out.
Look, Scott, I'm not interested in your little
Not
love
that it
fest.
matters, but there is nothing between us,
You don't
okay?
owe me an explanation,
Cheryl,
Scott. It's your life.
She lied to you about what happened at the hot tub that night.
It's none of my
Nothing
business.
happened. I don't love Trish. We're just friends, okay? I don't even know why I bothered to come over.
You didn't have to.
Okay, so I don't owe you any explanations, and you don't owe me any, right?
Fine.
So I guess we just go our separate ways, right?
I guess so.
So that's it.
That's it.
Fine with me.
Fine. You know, Scott, I know you just came here to get my permission
Permission for what?
to be with Patricia.
Oh, man, I knew this was crazy.
Why don't you just admit it?
There is nothing to admit.
Look, Scott, you can shack up with Patricia. I really don't care. You have my permission.
Oh, okay. Well, you have my permission to do whatever you want with your life, too.
Thank you. Don't worry
Look.
about it. I will.
Fine, great. I'll do the same, okay?
Look, why don't you just run along and go tell Patricia the good news?
Why don't you stop telling me what to do?
Look, maybe someday you will end up in the hot tub with her anyway, after all.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Would you please find out who did this to Crystal's room and read them the riot act?
No, I'll do a lot more than that.
Thank you. Hey, you all right?
I just felt a little strange. Nothing.
This doesn't have something to do with Jamie Frame, does it?
Why would it have anything to do with Jamie Frame?
Well, I mean, the two of you had that little tiff, and you've sort of been down in the dumps ever since.
I have not. And we didn't have a little tiff.
Honey, I don't want to try and tell you what to do, but maybe Jamie is right. Maybe you should try and keep an open mind about, well, working with the police on this case.
I can't help them, Felicia.
Lisa, you have such a special gift. Your psychic powers could maybe help them catch
I'd be
this
wasting
guy.
their time.
Let them decide that, honey.
Felicia, the police want facts, knowledge. All I get are impressions.
I know that, but it's a start,
But
isn't
it's
it?
very vague. It doesn't make any sense.
All right. All I want you to do is just think about it, okay?
Jamie Frame gets a little idea in his head, and I don't have to go along with it. I have plenty of work to do here. I'll be in your office if you need me.
Thank you.
Oh.
seems to me the lady is going to outdo herself tonight.
Hello, Alvin. You know, I don't want to say this, but you're a little early for the show.
Yeah. No, I stopped by because I got a message on my answering service that you wanted me to appear in your talk show this week, and I thought it might be nice to accept in person.
Oh, you've made my day. Thank you.
I'm very flattered. But, big but.
Yes?
Didn't you tell me you were broadcasting this thing live?
Yes, I'm sorry. Is that all right? It's breakfast with Felicia.
Well, sounds like a perfect way to start a day.
Oh, thank you, kind sir. Let's just hope my audience feels the same way.
Well, your audience be fools if they didn't.
Thank you.
So, Madam Interlocutor, any idea what you want me to talk about?
Yes, I'd like you to talk about the Bay City stalker case, if you could.
Well, it's certainly topical.
Well, people are so frightened that I thought it might be helpful to have a doctor like yourself talk about the psychological makeup of a killer like that.
Well, that's fine, Felicia, but aren't you afraid it might get a little clinical?
No, not at all. I think you could tell them what kind of man this is and how to avoid him, or maybe what kind of women he chooses for his victims. Anything that you think might help.
Well, like quite a few other people, I suppose I've got a few theories.
Good. I just feel that I should try and help in some way, even if it's to make the public more aware.
Aren't you afraid this is going to get a little heavy-handed and depressing? You're running a morning show.
No, I've already thought of that. I'm going to have a nice balance because my other special guest is Crystal Gale.
Ah, Crystal Gale. Wonderful. I look forward to meeting that lady.
Well, I think maybe I could arrange that. Follow me. Come on, we'll do it right now. Come on.
Is it, Wally?
Oh, just a very handsome, very famous, very eligible shrink.
Well, does Felicia have a case of the very hots for him, or is it the other way around?
Well, all I know is that Felicia specifically instructed that Dr. Glazer be seated at her table tonight.
Michael Hudson? I think I would have known you anywhere.
How you doing? This is my wife, Donna.
Willie Benson. Nice to meet you, Donna.
Nice to meet you.
Please, have a seat.
Thank you. This place really takes me back, Willie.
Well, the purpose of our organization is to help make people aware that some of our boys may still be out there.
Willie was my brother's best friend in Vietnam.
Yeah. John and I were very tight during the war. You could say I knew him as well as I knew myself. Better sometimes.
Willie also lobbies for MIAs in Washington.
Oh. Well, have you managed to locate many men missing in action?
Quite a few. A lot of them were in prison camps. Some of them were just wandering around Southeast Asia, completely out of it, without a clue as to who they were, where they belong. We find them, help them readjust, and return them to their families.
Well, that must be very rewarding.
Well, I've seen some very hard cases, but yeah, makes me feel like I'm giving them something back for all the anguish they went through.
You know, that's why the letter came as quite a shock.
Yes, Willie, do you really think Michael's brother could still be alive?
Sure I do. You see, you could say that John was a special case to me because we were so close. I always kept an active file on him. I write to your mom all the time.
Yeah, I know that. And I don't want her living on false hope, Willie.
Hey, I understand. But I really believe I saw John in Hawaii.
Yeah, fine, okay. I know you believe that, right? But I was there, Willie. I mean, I saw all those people blown up. 6 or 8 bodies, mangled beyond recognition.
But you can't say you saw for yourself that he was dead.
No one could have survived that explosion.
How can you say that? I've seen guys completely torn apart and they survived. It's the will to live.
Willie, if I hadn't seen that myself...
Hey, but I can't help what I saw either, Michael. I only wish I'd gotten a better picture. This could all be guesswork, but I have a theory.
Fine. Give it to me.
Okay. Now, when John went down, say he fell into the hands of some Viet Cong sympathizers. They could have carried him out of Saigon.
But why? Why would they do that if he was so badly hurt?
Hey, to have another prisoner to trade later on. Who knows? They could have put him in the concentration camps. He could have been there for years.
Would he tried to escape?
Hey, maybe he did. Maybe he finally made it and found his way back into the States.
Willie, why wouldn't he have tried to come home then? Wouldn't he?
That's not so unusual. I've talked to a lot of POWs who were in captivity. Things happen to them. They lose their minds. They can't cope anymore.
No, not my brother. My brother was a survivor.
Was, Michael. That's the operative word here. But you don't know what those camps can do to a man.
Willie, my brother would have tried to come home.
Look, this is all pure conjecture, but there's a lot of possibilities.
Like what?
Amnesia. A mental disorder of some kind. Or maybe John had a reason for never coming back.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
She's right, Willie. I mean, she's right. Come on, you were his friend, his best friend. I mean, does that sound like John?
That's hard to say, Michael.
There's something you're not telling me.
Look, all I'm telling you is that those last few months in Nam, John was really troubled. It was as if something was eating away at him.
I don't know. There was a lot of words that were left unspoken. There was a lot that we left unsaid.
All right, let's toast to another first for Bay City.
Here, here.
All right.
You know, Miss Gale, I can't believe my good luck. I mean, my favorite singer, my favorite novelist on the same stage with me, I'm going to think I died and went to heaven.
Listen, do you have holes in your socks?
What?
Well, I mean, there must be something about you that makes you not perfect.
Oh, there is. How much time have you got?
I know. Do you snore?
When I sleep on my back, which is almost never.
You know, you're almost too good to be true, Alan.
Tell it to my patients, will you?
Seriously, Crystal, this man has a list of professional credits as long as his arm.
Not exactly.
No, he is a celebrity in his own right.
Hardly that.
No, he's written so many books, you can't even count them all.
Miss Gale, it's really not that extraordinary.
Well, it sounds fascinating.
He's also one of the most eligible bachelors in Bay City.
And on that note, I'm clearing out of here before I get a fat head. It was so nice to meet you, Miss Gale.
Oh, Crystal.
Crystal, thank you.
I'll see you later tonight.
You will.
Okay.
Bye.
Just a minute.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Well, aren't you getting chummy with the good doctor?
Yeah, that's some special guy you've got there, Felicia.
He's just a friend, for
Oh,
heaven's sake.
come on now. You can tell me. Are you two an item?
I hardly know the man. I'm not even sure why you'd be saying that.
Why are you getting so defensive?
I'm not. Look, he's a nice, charming guy. Period.
Whatever you say. Must be love. The lady's so flustered she's forgotten her manners.
I am sorry. Crystal, I'd like you to meet a very dear friend of mine. Mitch Blake. Mitch. Crystal Gale.
A lovely and talented Crystal Gale. You're even more beautiful in person.
Oh, why, thank you. You're not so bad yourself.
Well, thank you.
Hey, what happened to you?
Nothing, I'm fine. You've got mascara running all over you. I just had a bad day, all right, Sarah?
Oh, you look like you've been crying.
Why should I be crying? Things are going great for me, Sarah. I mean, and you know what the best part is?
What?
I don't even have to think about Scott anymore. It's over. What's she doing back here?
She's trying to wangle a table for two for the Crystal Gale show tonight.
Guess she's going with Scott, huh?
Hey, I thought you couldn't care less about that.
I couldn't.
Weren't you in a big hurry?
Well, I was thinking that I might have a soda.
Okay, suit yourself.
Scott, what are you doing here?
I want to talk to you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just like, thank you, Mr. Weinfeld. I really appreciate it.
Sure thing. Never could say no to a pretty face.
Thanks.
Okay, what do you think you're doing, Trish?
Oh, I was just trying to
Why'd
get
you
some
lie to Cheryl?
What do you mean?
Cut the bull. I know you told her we were in the hot tub together.
Well, we were.
Yeah. But I bet you didn't bother to tell her that I fell in with my clothes on? That I got right back out after that?
What's the problem?
The problem is she probably thinks there was some kind of orgy or something going on.
Please don't be mad at me, Scott.
You don't have to keep trying to come between Cheryl and me, all right? It's over, Trish. I'm not seeing her anymore.
I'm sorry, Scott.
Just forget it.
Look, I never would have said those things if it weren't for the fact that I care about you. I just have wanted things to be the way they used to be. I'll never do it again. Please don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
Look, I got some reservations for the Crystal Gale tonight. What do you think? Huh? You want to go? My treat?
I've got great news, Cheryl.
What do you say? Am I forgiven? We have a date?
Trish.
Now I'm more sure than ever.
Come on, Will, you can't even see his face.
Hey, that's got to be John. You see the way he holds his head.
I know, that got to me, too.
Really? You really do believe he's alive, don't you?
Donna, I've laid my money on it.
Well, you haven't got me convinced.
It's amazing how much more detail there is now.
Willie, all you got is a guy running away. You got the back of his head.
Hey, you've got a lot more than that, buddy.
What? What do you mean?
You just got in way too deep, man.
Now, the next part of Another World.
You see that guy?
Yeah?
He's looking right at John.
Well, who is it?
They call him the Fat Man. He got that name in Vietnam.
What outfit was he with?
Quartermaster Corps. Made out like a bandit.
What do you mean?
He raked the country blind. Anything that was a nail down to the floor went right in his pocket.
I knew guys like that. They just got fatter and fatter.
You got it. And once the war was over, he joined the international black market. Real heavy.
What did he deal in?
Anything and everything. The only thing that mattered was the price tag.
I knew guys like that, you know. They were a ruthless bunch of people.
Hey, but you can see he's looking straight at John.
Or whoever that is. Look, you think this fat man could tell me whether that is John?
If you could find him.
I'll find him. Can I use your phone?
Over there.
Thanks.
It's amazing that he even showed up in the picture.
Hi, this is Michael. Look, I need some information as soon as possible. I want everything you can dig up on a guy known as the Fat Man. He's a Vietnam vet. That's right, he was big time in the black market. Well, he was last seen in Honolulu, December 1986. Yeah, I want to know where he is now, and I want to know yesterday. Thanks. You got it, Cheryl.
Good job.
The Tourist Association took one look at that bathing suit picture, and that was it.
Are you serious?
Here's the contract.
Does this mean I'm really going to be a model?
You have your first gig. You're on your way.
I can't believe this.
So, do we have a date?
Trish, I think you just did me a big favor.
How do you mean?
Well, you just blasted me out of this no-win relationship with Cheryl. I don't need to be playing these kind of games anymore.
No, you don't. She's awfully young.
Now, this whole thing was just getting me a little too upset. And what for, huh? Maybe I should have stayed in that hot tub with you after all.
Yeah. I have an idea. How about we celebrate to new beginnings?
New beginnings, huh?
Yeah. I'd like that.
I like you too, Trish. I always had a great time being with you. I kind of like to get that good feeling back again.
So would I. Why don't we celebrate tonight, huh?
You got it. Okay. Come on.
Tonight, we are going to celebrate.
We are.
I want you to go home and find something really glamorous, because tonight is going to be your coming out party.
Well, maybe MJ has something I could wear.
We're going to have the best seat in the house. There's going to be photographers there, TV people. Everybody who's anybody is going to be at the Crystal Gale opening tonight. And I want them all to see you.
Well, I don't think they'll be looking at me, Chad.
Are you kidding? Come on, you're going to take this town by storm. You just wait. We'll see it, okay?
I just heard the good news.
Congratulations. Can you believe it? I never expected it to happen this fast.
What are you going to wear?
I don't know. MJ has some really chic outfits in the back of her closet. Maybe I could borrow one.
Yeah,
What about your hair?
Well, I was thinking about just wearing it down. What do you think?
This is incredible.
Yeah, I'm really happy.
You're so happy. Why aren't you smiling?
I'm calling in every one of my markers.
Well, at least we got here in one piece. Michael, you were driving like a maniac.
Hi, this is Hudson. Look, you got any answers for me? Look, I don't want to hear it's tough. I want answers. You find out anything you can about the fat man for me. You clear up my schedule also, because I'm not going to be available for a while. I'm going to be working on this full time. Bye.
Michael, why are you excluding me?
Donna, I'm not excluding you.
Don't you think I want to find your brother just as much as you do?
I'm sorry. I guess I haven't been paying much attention.
That's not it. Honey, I just want to help.
I know you do. But, Donna, this could be very dangerous.
Well, it can be dangerous for you, too.
Donna, ever since I rescued you from that castle, ever since the killer came so close to getting you on our wedding night, I vowed I would see that you never got in any kind of danger again.
Michael, this is a family problem. And I am part of the Hudson family now.
It's my fight.
I saw the look on your mother's face. I know that feeling. I know what it's like to be separated from your child. Now, if John's alive, I just want to try to help you find him.
I know you do. And that's why I love you, because you got strength, and you're compassion, and you're caring.
I do care.
I know you do. But, Blackie, I'm going to do this my way. I've got it. Yeah. You got him? Where?
What? Who?
Good, then you fuel up the jet right away. I'm going to Mexico.
Michael?
And I want you to find out the fat man's real name, all right? And any other pseudonyms he might use. Fine.
Don't you dare even say it. I'm coming with you.
The heck you are.
You are not going anywhere without me.
Set the helicopter down next to the stable, and we'll go right to the airfield from here. Thanks.
No. You are not going to be separated from me again, Michael. I love you too much.
No, I love you, too. That's why I can't
Look, on our wedding day, we promised that we'd be together always.
Blackie, come on. Don't do this to me. I can't take you with me.
And I can't take the risk of losing you, Michael. We've only been together a few days.
Donna, don't worry. I'll be back before you know it.
But I am worried.
Donna, John is my brother. And if John is alive, it's my fight. Will you please try and understand that?
Well, can't you try to understand?
I do. Look, honey, I do. And to tell you the truth, I love you for it. But I can't risk getting you hurt. And if you were to come along, I couldn't guarantee your safety.
Well, what about your safety?
Hey, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be right back, and we'll spend the rest of our life together, I promise.
Oh, Michael, no. I am not going to let you go. I mean it.
Hi, kids. Having fun?
Tell him that he cannot go.
Go where?
Nicole, I'd like you to do something for me.
What?
Keep an eye on Donna.
Michael, come back here.
I saw the way you were looking at Crystal Gale.
Only me and every other red-blooded American male.
Uh-huh.
That's all it was.
Well, she certainly has eyes for you.
You're trying to start something?
Do I have to? At least I know you haven't given up on women.
When did you believe this?
What happened?
My lighter doesn't work. How about you and the shrink?
Did anyone ever tell you have a real way with words?
So how long have you known him?
I don't know him. I met him a couple of times. He was on my show once.
Well, he's educated, very stable. I'm sure he has his head on straight, being a shrink and all.
Is this going someplace?
Well, the two of you, everybody says, would make a wonderful couple.
Oh, is that what everybody
I figured
says?
you were at a point where you're going to get on with your life.
Did you? Uh-huh. Why are you matchmaking?
Is that what I'm doing?
Besides, why would you even care? Right.
What's wrong?
I just hope that Crystal is having a nice long nap. Because I want this to be a night that no one will ever forget.
No, come on. I have got to go after Michael.
Donna, it's no use. I gave Michael my word.
But you don't understand. Michael could be in a lot of danger by going to Mexico. The man he is looking for is in the black market.
That's exactly why you should stay here.
Michael should not be doing this by himself.
You're only going to make it more dangerous if he has to look out for both of you.
I just feel something terrible.
What does that mean?
I just think this whole thing is going to end horribly.
Hey. I see the look you get in your face every time you look at that picture. What is it?
It's nothing.
Is it John?
Yes, of course it is. I'm worried about him. I mean, if he's alive, I want to help Michael try to find him.
Well, what else is it, huh?
It's that I'm really worried about Michael.
Donna, you don't have to be. Michael can take care of himself. Okay?
You know, all of a sudden, I really have this horrible headache.
Maybe you should go upstairs and lie down for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, in fact, why don't you just tell everybody that I really don't want to be disturbed? Okay. Thank you.
Nicole, I want you to remind my wife that I love her.
I think she kind of has a hunch of that already.
Great. I'll tell you what, why don't you put her on? I'll tell her myself.
Well, she's not here right now. She went upstairs to lie down. Do you want me to go get her?
No, it's okay. She might be sleeping.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind being disturbed.
Well, that's okay. Look, you just tell her I'll call her later, and tell her I'll be okay, would you, please?
I'll tell her. Michael?
Yeah?
Please be careful, okay?
I will, honey. Don't worry. Over and out.
Bye.
Ground control. This is flight 953 requesting permission to land.
¿Cuál es su posición? 953.
I seem to be about 10 miles north. Come on. You there?
La pista es muy corta. Permission denied. Change your route.
Well, the heck I'll change my route. Come on, I gotta land.
Permission denied. Cambie ruta.
Oh, blow it out your ear, amigo. I'm gonna land anyway.
Are you serious? If you were a stick of dynamite, you'd blow up. You look
Thank
great.
you, Sarah.
Where did you get that dress?
From MJ. I snuck it out of her closet. She'd kill me if she knew I was going out with Chad tonight.
What is it with those two?
Well, I don't know what her problem is. All I know she gets really upset when I mention his name.
I know this might sound crazy, but do you think maybe she's jealous?
Oh, come on, Sarah. He's just my manager. There's nothing between us.
I didn't say that.
Well, Chad should be here by now.
He's probably with Crystal Gale making sure everything's okay.
Yeah, probably. Well, I guess I'll cut on my nose.
Okay.
You know what? This place is starting to fill up. You don't think that Crystal overslept, do you?
I'll tell you what, I'll go check on her.
Check on her? Oh, no, I know what you're up to.
Hey, maybe I should go check on Crystal. What do you think?
What do you think it is, her hair, maybe?
I'll tell you what, I'll go check on her.
Oh, the heck you will. You either.
by Bold 3, a tough detergent with a full-strength fabric softener built right in for clothes that feel as good as they look. Available in powder and liquid. Join us each weekday for the continuing story of Another World.